The following program is brought to you by Naleo TV, the People's Platform.
All right, I am here with none other than Suzi Bond. She helped to secure so many of the prize giveaways, all the prize giveaways, at the Civil Defense Disaster Preparedness Fair. Thank you.
Oh, sure.
She's a member of VOAD, that's Volunteer Organizations Amidst Disasters.
Active in disasters.
Active in disasters, thank you. And then you're also the lead for our Citizen Corps. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Citizen Corps is like an overall umbrella that brings together the NGOs, the non-government organizations, and the county organizations, and like Red Cross and Salvation Army. So MRC, the Medical Reserve Corps, CERT, our Community Emergency Response Teams, Neighborhood Watch, and VOAD are all a part of that, as well as Vibrant Hawaii, HVERI. There's all kinds of organizations, and then like research and development and the Kilauea Recovery Group, and from the county, police, fire. So it's an all-reaching, trying to keep everybody together so we're all on the same page in a disaster.
Yeah.
And we know what our roles are.
So how did Citizen Corps form, and when did it sort of come to life?
Citizen Corps, well, let's see, I've been with Citizen Corps for, I don't know, like over 10 years.
Okay.
It was done originally, it was done as a kumiai.
It's a Hawaii Island thing.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
but Citizen Corps is actually a national program.
It's a national program, and we've had it
but
here
we've
for
had
over
it
a
here
decade.
for probably closer to almost 30 years.
30 years.
It's been a while. So people like Gay Matthews, who were in charge way back when. Mitch was actually one of the people that was part of the original group. So it's something that has been around. It's had a couple of different names before we went under the Citizen Corps banner.
Okay, so basically folks stay connected in the blue sky times,
Right.
knowing who does what, so that in the event that we have to mobilize and serve our community, whether it's a fire or a lava flow, folks know what people are bringing to the table.
Or hurricane,
or
or all the fun stuff we get to deal with here.
Yeah, but basically everybody's kind of working together to support communities in need.
And you know who you're working with. It's a lot easier if you actually know the faces that you're working with. It makes it a lot easier.
So the emphasis is really about building the relationship so that we have trust and can work with each other in these challenging times.
The same thing VOAD is sort of an overreaching, an umbrella for a number of organizations that do the same thing. But it's a way to get everybody to meet each other and get to know each other before all of a sudden you're thrown into a disaster and you're kind of like, hi, I don't know you, but let's work together. Although some of my best friends now, that happened during a cell.
Right. So is there, are there resources that Citizen Corps provides members of our community to get prepared and ready for the next event?
Well, we actually have a program called Project 360. And generally there are 5 days of the year that there's like a flood or a disaster, something going on. But the other 360 days of the year, there is when we need to be preparing. So Project 360 has 4 pillars, and one of the pillars is communication, involving all the I went brain dead. The radio guys. It also, then there's the Ohana Preparedness group. Then there's the community planning part of it, and as always, I can never remember what the 4th one is, but we try to make sure that everybody is connected in some way to what's going on during a disaster. So
great. So it's like a little booklet that folks can fill out. That way they know.
Well, it's a little booklet that has, we have an Ohana emergency plan book, and in it was written to 5th grade local level, so that it's not all of the. A lot of these other books get very technical and stuff, and this is really meant to be as simple as possible. It has things like where you should have your family meet up, or who you should have. When my baby sister lived on the mainland, if there was something going on here, everybody called her. And that way, there was one person that you checked in with so that we knew everybody was okay. It also has your to-go bags for your pets and the elderly and babies, and so you have all of that information. And then it also has in there lists of like the foods and stuff. And then there's It also has one of your records, like your mortgage and your all the important papers that you need to have. You should put them on a thumb drive and have them somewhere where they're easily accessible. And it's little things like that people don't really think about. And all of that is in the book, so that if you have to. But it's better to be prepared up front rather than the day of the disaster. So I have like all of that stuff is in a plastic bag in the front of a file drawer.
But also probably digitized, right, in the event.
I also have it digitized.
Right, and that is so important, I think, for folks to remember that.
Insurance policies.
Right, to file a claim with the federal government or insurance, they're going to need that documentation.
So you really need, it's amazing the amount of things that little things that all of a sudden in a disaster, you're like, oh my God, I don't have that. And it's so easy to prepare up front. And that's the whole point of this.
Love that. Project 360, Ohana Booklet, Citizen Corps. Where can folks go for more information if they want to join your hui?
They can call Bill Hansen at Hawaii County Civil Defense, and he will get them in touch with me, or we'll invite them to the next meeting. So, we're just getting like the new Red Cross guy is finally going to come to the meeting. So.
Beautiful. Suzi, thanks for everything that you do and for chatting with us.
Oh, thank you, Ashley. It's good. Thank you for all you do.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.